and I was like, wow, very intelligent comic. She eventually wrote something for us, but just that little seed got planted in my head, and it eventually became this poem many years later. So I always think about that kid every time I do this piece. This is called A Clean Sheet of Paper. I want a clean sheet of paper. This one's got the blood of history on it. This one's been crumpled up by an angry hand, and even when I try to press it flat upon my desk, it's still got all those creases permanently etched into its wings, and that can't be good for flying. I want a piece of paper that can fly. If I can muster up the wind to make it fly, if I can breathe a little altitude into its depths, tie it to my soul by a string and let it beat and pop against the sky. I want a clean sheet of paper. This one's already been used. I don't mind recycled, but I just can't tolerate regurgitated pulp. How am I supposed to turn it into a bird and make it sing if there's already pigeon poop all over it? Excuse me, but this one already says who I'm supposed to be, teacher. I thought you were supposed to teach me I could be anything I was willing to work my ass off for, teacher. I'll be here every day, but I want every day to be a clean sheet of paper. I'll dust off the shadows of the past myself, like I was beating two erasers. And I'll meet you at the blackboard. I'll meet you at your desk. I'll meet you in the middle of any book you dare to open up before my eyes. I know there's light inside the darkness of that spine, and I want to set the world on fire. Not so much as an arsonist, but as a lyrical pyromaniac. This is not a game of limbo, teacher, so don't bring along any low expectations of me. I'm liable to crush them underneath my shoes and utilize the backside of your underestimations as another piece of paper I can use. I want to gargle and swish the ink around my brain and spit out my own stain. I want a surface that's ready and willing to believe anything I have the power in me to make it believe. And trust me, I can convince a sheet of paper that it's still a tree. Make it sprout new leaves in the warm springtime of my breath. Just let me have it. Just let me get the fingers of my mind on it, and I'll twist it with my tongue into a complicated piece of verbal origami. Here's a poem that's a boat you can use to sail the stars. Here's a little swan who never sings its final song. And this poem is an acrobat who trusts eternally in the invisible hand of love to always catch it when it falls. Don't let me hit the ground, teacher. Sometimes the best way to open up to other people's stories is to be allowed to write your own. All I'm asking for is that clean sheet of paper. I want to gargle and swish the ink around my brain and spit out my own stain. Because every hour of our living dares us to leave a mark.
Hey! What are the scores? Scores!
We got a 9.3.
9.3.
Yeah, 9.7.